this first elevator because the doors just don't close. It takes forever for the doors to close. What's happening here? There we go. Every time in this elevator, like, it takes like 30 seconds before the doors close, even if I'm hitting the button. Like, what the hell's going on here? Hello everybody from day 3 or 4 here in Vegas. I am heading over to the restaurant I was at yesterday, Giordano's, for some lunch. So I'm walking to the monorail station that's nearest to my hotel, the Link. It's actually called the Link Station. Look how much dead space there is as you walk towards the station. That's what I mean. I think I said in another video, like, just as you walk towards the station, it's just dead space on top of dead space on top of dead space. Do something with this area. You might have seen the signs in the last clip, but there is some sort of conference going on. There is people everywhere, not just in my hotel and the hotel adjacent areas. I mean, everywhere on the strip. I was walking through the parking garage because that's where the shuttle dropped me off that took me to the Hoover Dam. I was on the 3rd floor of the Harris parking garage, and there was a group of people in there talking. Like, they are everywhere. Name badges, name tags. It's like, that's probably what's making up the most of people visiting Vegas right now, are these convention goers. I've never seen anything like this. Wonder how many of them are riding the Ferris wheel. So I think I said this, but the monorails do arrive on both sides every 8 minutes. They're obviously, the schedules are different, so they're not arriving like at the same stations both times, but every 8 minutes. So not too long of a wait. All right, I've been to Vegas 2 times. I've walked by this arcade probably no less than 50 times. One of these times I'm gonna go in there and at least look around, maybe play a couple games. This trip though is not gonna be that trip. Oh my God, how the hell is this elevator still broken? Escalator, sorry. Been broken the entire trip. All right, I'm back at Giordano's again for lunch. And the reason is because I want to try their signature deep dish pizza, excuse me. I did not order the pizza the last time I was here, and I regretted it. And for a year and a half, I've been waiting to finally order it. So we're gonna give it a go. It's like a cool vibe. It's a restaurant, but it's outdoors. There's an indoor portion, which is just kind of right over there at the end of the strip. Now, I did order the deep dish, the classic deep dish, cheese and sauce. Just be warned, the deep dish pizzas do take 45 minutes. I'm doing it because I have time to kill. I got a mozzarella appetizer, mozzarella triangles as appetizers, so should fill me up for the entire day. Like, I probably am not going to eat dinner. Here is what we are dealing with. No chance I'm finishing all of this. I hate to say this, the pizza was not very good. A year and a half of waiting, and it ended up being not very good. C'est la vie. All right, we're heading over to the Cosmo. Obviously, these scammers and costumes and the showgirls and whatnot, they are still active in Vegas. Nowhere near as many this time around as there were when I was here last. I mean, it is a real shame. 2 pizza places that people highly recommended, and the pizza ended up being meh both times. Honestly, to be quite frank, I wouldn't have fed that Giordano's pizza to this horse. That's how bad it was, but c'est la vie. We're over top the thick of the strip. I will say the mainstream media has made it seem like Vegas is completely dead. Lesser crowds, definitely. I think it being the off season definitely contributes to that. I don't think it's as dead as the media makes it out to be. All right, we're heading to the area of the Aria, but we're not going into the Aria. So the Aria sign right here. Instead of going straight into the Aria, you make a slight right. It brings me to one of my favorite attractions on this trip. Did it last time, absolutely loved it. Had to do it again this time. The Art Museum. So this isn't your typical art museum. It's fully interactive and a lot of like very cool features. I'm back home, it's Niagara Falls. Oh my God, those waterfalls all around me. See, it's going like upwards too. If you look at the roof. Upstream and downstream. The flower is a joy of life. Look, it's Aunt Vicky's favorite Instagram caption. I really can buy myself flowers. What? Oh, look how pretty this is. I love the petals and the butterflies on the floor. Great attention to detail there. Stepping on the pedal. A piano? So So here's a quick story time about butterflies. I used to work at Bellagio Conservatory, and they would tell us when we were inside, like, be aware, don't step on any butterflies. So I went inside to say bye to my buddy the one day. This is probably years after I started. And the only time I ever stepped on a butterfly, it was a gray cracker. It blended right into the path, so like you couldn't see it. And I knew it right away as soon as I stepped on it. It wasn't like a crunch or anything, but like, you know, you just kind of feel like you stepped on something. Like, that's kind of how I was feeling. Sure enough, I lift my foot, thing is smushed. So the point of the story is what you do with a dead butterfly, when you're in a conservatory anyway, you throw it in a plant and then it'll decompose there. That's what they told us to do. So we would throw it in the plants and then they would eventually decompose. So, let me perform a song for the dead butterfly, because I'm at the piano now. That works. There's a piano in here. I don't know why, but again, it works. Butterfly, fly away. This is like ASMR type shit. Some people beside me, I think they're falling asleep speaking of that. So it says, please do not touch lanterns. Oh my god. Look. These are the stars. What's this one gonna do? Light up. Light up. By the way, you really gotta watch the mirrors in this museum. Like, I've almost walked into them 3 times now. It's kind of cool looking at them on the floor too. So they tell you can't touch them, but you can definitely walk right through them. You'll inevitably hit some, but you are allowed to walk in this room. So this is the forest. There goes a dragon. And here it comes again. I think it's a dragon. I don't know. Is it a dragon? I think so. Another big interactive portion. What you do is you grab a coloring sheet from down here. It'll be of an animal. You color in the animal, you place it in the scanner right here, and then your animal will appear in the forest over here. See, this is a good reminder as to why I never took art in high school. I went with music because I cannot color to save my life. I'm also doing it pretty quickly, so. All right, here's the finished product. Time to go scan it. So I place my drawing on the scanner. It's scanning now. Yes. My drawing is entering the Safari. Oh, there I am. It's backwards right now. I'll have to wait for it to come back. Here he comes. I did that. What's up, Rads? There goes Rads. There he goes. I'm so proud. I'm so proud watching Rads on his own in the Safari. Proud dad moment. My little cub has grown up. Alright, Rads. I'm leaving this room. Bye. I can't remember who's the last one or not. There's Rads. There he is. That guy. Wait for me. Anyway, what I was saying is I don't remember if this is the last room or not. I know there's a cafe where you can get food, but I'm not sure if there's any other exhibits. There's another jungle. I like the one downstairs better though. Oh my god, massive wave coming. My shoes are going to be destroyed with water. Bridge, not as fast when I walked up over at the Hoover Dam this morning. I like this way better than the snowstorm that's happening back home. Well, I guess the screen just died or something. Oh, there we go. What is that? Looks like either vegetables or it kind of looks like a parrot. I don't know if I'm the only one that makes that out. I think it's flowers. I think I'm wrong on both accounts. Now we're in the kitchen. This is very bizarre. So this is where the cafe is. This is kind of what it looks like. Take a bit of a breather. Passing by the jungle one last time, but I think that pretty well does it for me here. And then you leave through a pink staircase. Well, that's always a fun one to do. See, I say always like I've done it, like I'm a regular. But for the couple times that I've been to Las Vegas, yeah, I'm happy I did it both times. Lots of fun. And of course, you exit through the gift shop. So for the 4 hours I need to kill, that museum took up half hour of my time. Always good when I walk out of the Cosmo and 3 cops are running into the Cosmo. Let's see what's happening in the Bellagio. This is a cool view. You can see the high roller. You can see the Eiffel Tower, the balloon. You can probably see the fountains from here. Very, very cool view. This gives Venetian vibes. I don't know, is Bellagio Italian? Same type of style of resort. Again, they really do up these resorts very, very nicely. Look, he's peeing. So full transparency, the Bellagio, it's a little too fancy for me, but I respect whoever stays here. It ain't cheap, that's for sure. To give you an idea of how fancy the Bellagio is, they got a Rolex in here. That is out of my budget. So in the Bellagio, they have the conservatory, where they kind of theme it to different occasions and holidays. I'm gonna assume this is being themed to Lunar New Year. So you're always gonna have flowers and whatnot. But then you have big stuff like this. Love the mustache and the goatee. Looks great. So you got the dragon here. I'm gonna assume this says Happy New Year in Chinese maybe. And of course you got some fish in the pond. Some toys. I like that one. The orange and black. A little Halloween action. I don't see any coins in here. They probably don't want you throwing coins into the pond. They want the toys to eat them. Now I have to wonder with this type of stuff. Do they like reuse it every year? He didn't like his drink, he's spitting it out. There's coins in here. I don't see any fish in here. Unless they ate the coins and died. The fountain, got the fire there. Yeah, all free of charge. You think if we shake this tree, those coins will fall? And do you think it's real money? This section is my favorite. Very colorful, but then, yeah, bear is my favorite animal.
Hello.
Right, my guy?
Love bear.
Also, giant fish jumping out of the pond. Not real, not like this guy down here. But giant fish jumping out of the pond. I didn't even notice this guy either. And you got the balloons up there. Very, very cool, very pretty. She's dancing. So yeah, you can kind of see her entire outfit made of flowers. But again, not sure if they're real or fake. And if they are real, like, do they reuse this every year? Not to harp on the subject, but I can't believe how bad that pizza was. Have you ever seen a rotating door use actual doors as a door on the rotating door? I'll be honest, I did not know you can come to this side of the pond in front of the Bellagio. Looks like they're trying to do wedding photos. Congratulations. But sitting on the ledge is bound to end disastrously. That's the whole fucking photo shoot. Wait, how do I get down there? That's where I want to go. People ever line up here for the fountain show, or are they only on the other side? Like, am I giving away a hack right now? That was actually a bit of a dumb question by me on the account that the last time I was here, the standing area out front was closed and everybody piled up over here. And I did happen to watch a show with those people. I think it was a little more up that way. But yes, you can stand back here during the show. First one's in like 10 minutes. Maybe I should just hang out and watch it. Look, the fountains are warming up. I was up there yesterday and absolutely hated it. And it's weird because the Ferris wheel didn't bother me that much. Maybe because I was drunk on it. But like in the cage on top of the Eiffel Tower, no, I was not happy at all. The extra terrifying thing about it too is that the actual Eiffel Tower in France is double the size of this. And apparently, whoever built this wanted to make it like life-size replica, but the airport, FAA shut them down being like, yeah, no, that's not gonna fly here. Literally. Or what I should say, No pun intended. You know, I'm just looking here. So to leave, I'm gonna have to go down that way and kind of loop around. And the monorail I would catch would be kind of behind Old Red there. But it's a hike to get there. I think I can maybe walk to the Flamingo, because the Flamingo is right across the street from the Link, which is where I'm staying. Can I walk it? I feel like that might be a mistake saying that. Like, I feel like it seems a lot closer than it actually is. What are we gonna do here? What the hell? The American National Anthem. In this house, we take our hat off for the anthem. Rainbow. Look, it's like an extra scene in the movie. The Fountains are doing an encore performance. And they didn't even leave the stage. I'll be honest, I've seen 3 Fountain shows between my 2 trips. That was probably the worst one. Like the Fountains to the National Anthem. Yeah, the Fountains are going off, but I got distracted. What is that? Is it like a buoy? Anyway, there go the Fountains. What should I do tonight? Any ideas? Showgirls want to drink. Those aren't actual showgirls, by the way. They're scammers on the street. Just be aware of that if you come to Vegas. So from here, the Flamingo is right across the street, and beside the Flamingo is the Link. It's allegedly like a 20-minute walk. The issue is, I would have to, like, I can't go straight anywhere here, so I would have to cross the bridge, go all the way around, and then, like, that just kind of feels out of the way that I'm saying that out loud. So I might end up just going back to the monorail. I'm gonna do that. Fucking Vegas, just make streets that you can cross on the ground. God damn it. Okay, wait a minute here. I found a workaround. On the other side of Old Red, there's an escalator on this side of the street that takes you over there to that side of the street. Therefore, I think I might be able to walk here. Oh, fucking right. What a call by me to look on the other side of Old Red. Let's go. Didn't have to cross the street at all. And it's actually pretty quick. All right, well, back to the hotel. All right, everyone. That's it for this video, unless I go out and do something else, which I don't have any plans to. I ordered some Cold Stone, if anyone cares about that. Might go to the treadmill, maybe. But otherwise, gonna hang out until my event that's happening tonight, which will be the next video. See ya. All right, housekeeping came, kicked me out of my room. So I came to see the flamingos again. Ducks, flamingos, ducks, flamingos. Quite literally coexisting. This guy's dunking his head right in. He's looking for food, drinking water. What's he doing? Look at this guy go. Look at that one, itch its back. Oh, that one's showering itself, I think. He was rubbing water on his back. Yeah, that's what's happening there. Look at him. All right. Not much action from these two guys. They've just kind of been pecking at themselves. You think a flamingo has ever tried to eat one of the ducks? Truth be told, probably the other way around.